Resolve. Welcome. I'm Linda Yracebûrû, here to share body wisdom for your body wellness. Sharing techniques, simple techniques that can balance you body, physically, mentally, spiritually, and emotionally, quickly and easily. So let's get started. I have a lot to share today. Today, I want to share and talk a little bit about bringing balance to our body, opening our gates in our hands, and balancing our jumper cables, also known as our fingers. So, we believe that energy from outside of us comes in. This is one of our energy circuits, comes in through our left hand, and it comes up our arm, through our heart space, and out through our right hand. So we receive energy with our left, we release that energy from our right. We're receiving energy from outside energies, outside people, outside forces. And it's how well are we able to release that energy that has come through us outside of our body. Sometimes they're harder energies, so it's a little harder to release, and sometimes it's hard to receive. And we can feel and balance our bodies just by holding our fingers in certain ways. Each finger is responsible for a different organ or system within the body. And so when we hold our fingers and we create balance by feeling a balanced pulse, we can create balance within our bodies quickly, mentally, physically, spiritually, and emotionally. So, as for an example, we want to create heat within our body if we're cold and we just can't seem to shake that chill off of us. We want to hold our left index finger. So, the way we would do that is with our right hand. Just hold our left finger moderately tight, not so tight that you're cutting off the blood, but tight enough to bring pulses back to your fingers. So, as you're holding your left index finger, bringing that heat into your body, you can hold your hands just down in your lap and nobody really needs to know what you're doing. So you hold that finger until you feel balance pulses. It might take a while at first. It might take 5 minutes or so or longer. So if you hold that finger and you're not getting balance pulses, just keep balancing, just keep holding, and eventually you'll feel a surge of energy. It might back off a little bit. Then you'll feel it come as a balance pulse. Or your body at that point will say, okay, I feel like I'm balanced and I'm just going to naturally stop. So you're all of a sudden you feel that your body's temperature has risen and you're warm and you feel comfortable. There are times, though, particularly for a lot of women, when you're going through hot flashes and different situations like that, where you can't get out of your body fast enough, you can't get it cool enough for you, so you need to release that heat. So to release that heat, you're going to hold your right index finger. And again, you're not going to hold it so much that you're going to cut off the circulation, although you may not feel balanced pulses for a little bit, for a while. So again, you just hold it until they balance. For me, I've been in many situations where you're in for example, in a workshop, say in a hotel room where the air conditioning is on. And I've been guardians at this place before where half the room was too hot, half the room was too cold. So they kept turning up the air conditioner, turning down the air conditioner, and becoming a real nuisance to the facilitator because they would get up and go down. So finally, the facilitator said, okay, enough is enough. I really want to get on with my workshop and there's too many distractions. So I quick stood up and I shared this technique with people. And those that still couldn't get warm, they held their left index finger and wiggled their toes. And within moments, they had that energy running throughout their body and they were warm and they could concentrate. Same as with the folks that were too hot. Hold that right index finger, and the next thing you know, you'll feel those outside forces just clearing the way and cooling your body temperature down so that your blood pressure doesn't stay so hot. Another thing that you can do for your body is to hold your right middle index finger if you are feeling nauseated or you're feeling kind of dizzy or sick to your stomach. Again, hold that middle right finger until you feel the pulses. And next thing you know, you will be balanced. Another thing you can do is hold your pinky fingers, your left pinky finger. If you have so much of a to-do list and you're so overwhelmed that that energy can't come in, that you can receive it in a way to balance it out. Hold that left pinky finger. If you cannot sleep at night, if you have insomnia, holding those pinky fingers will do really well. What I've tried in the past before, and I do it often, is I realized that I didn't have pulses going through my fingers. My jumper cables were barely sending that energy through my body. So at night, if I have trouble sleeping, and even if you don't, it's a wonderful way to just nice and calmly hold each finger. And I like for you to start on your left index finger, and you hold that until you feel balanced pulses. Move to the middle finger, the ring finger, the pinky finger. If you're still awake, keep going to the right pinky finger, right ring finger, right middle finger, right index finger. Then you go to the right thumb and you go to the left thumb to complete a whole circle. That usually should get you to sleep, and it will also start bringing energy back to your body. And you'll be amazed how much more balanced and refreshed you will feel, with more energy and more vitality and more passion. One last thing that I want to share real quick with fingers and finger holds is holding your thumbs. Now, the thumbs, they represent the digestion and the spleen. They also represent the central nervous system. How do they do that? Because the thumb and the neck represents the head, the lower part of the thumb represents the neck, and then this represents the whole spinal column. So by holding your thumb and bringing and holding all the way down, you're actually giving yourself energy from the head to the tailbone. And what this particular finger hold does is it helps with the pain and the uncomfortableness of your central nervous system. And it will feel like you're giving yourself a big hug. And it will also reduce the pain and anything else that goes with the central nervous system. I use this a lot. If you have hip problems or different pain within your spinal column, use this. And remember, this is the KISS method. Keep it simple, sweetie. So as long as you can remember to do it, and you do this, it'll just simply help your daily mental, physical, spiritual, and emotional bodies so that you can be the best you can be every day. Well, that's my body wisdom tips for your body wellness for today. If I have shared this technique or others with you before, I would love to hear any comments, thoughts, or questions that you might have on how this experience has helped you, or if you have any other questions on any other ways or things that you want to know about the hands that I can share with you, I am happy and delighted to do that. Until next time, I'm Linda Yracebûrû, Loko Munagusi, from the light of my heart, wishing you a sparkling blessed day.